India reached Mars before most people finished breakfast. It cost less than a Hollywood blockbuster movie. How did India send a spacecraft so far, so cheap? No fancy launch pads, no billion-dollar budgets, just brains. This is the real story behind India's space genius. In 2014, India launched its first mission to Mars. It was called Mangalyaan, the Mars Orbiter mission. Cost? Just $74 million, less than a Hollywood movie. By comparison, NASA's MAVEN mission cost $671 million. India became the first Asian country to reach Mars, also the first in the world to succeed on first attempt. The mission took just 15 months from approval to launch. Engineers used creative techniques to save fuel and time. The spacecraft was launched aboard India's PSLV rocket. It entered Mars orbit on September 24, 2014, flawlessly. The world was shocked. India had done the impossible. How did India reach Mars at a fraction of the cost? First, frugality is part of ISRO's core philosophy. Engineers reused old parts and existing spacecraft designs. They worked with limited resources and maximum creativity. No flashy buildings, no expensive consultants, just results. They used Earth's gravity to slingshot the spacecraft. This saved massive amounts of fuel and mission time. Teams worked in tight shifts, reducing labor and costs. Software was built in-house, simple, stable, effective. Every rupee was stretched with precision and purpose. It wasn't just low cost, it was high efficiency. India's Mars mission cost only $75 million. Shockingly low. That's less than the budget of Gravity or The Martian. ISRO cut costs through smart engineering, not corner cutting. They used modular systems that reused tested components. No flashy redesigns, just proven, practical designs. Each part was tested on other missions before launch. The satellite weighed less, saving rocket fuel costs. India built their own rocket, avoiding expensive imports. Team members worked with fierce dedication and fewer resources. ISRO scientists were paid a fraction of Western salaries. They launched from home soil, saving international logistics. They simplified navigation by choosing a longer route to Mars. Every step prioritized reliability over luxury or speed. It wasn't just cost-saving, it was brilliant constraint design.
ISRO didn't just save money, it changed the game.
Their philosophy? Do more with less, and do it well. They avoided complexity unless it was absolutely needed. Each mission was designed for maximum outcome, minimum input. Engineers simplified systems to reduce errors and costs. They embraced constraints and made them strengths. Frugal innovation isn't cheap, it's smart and strategic. ISRO became a model for lean, efficient space programs. Even wealthy nations now study India's engineering mindset. Success wasn't about money, it was about how it's used. Innovation, not imitation, that's the ISRO way. NASA and ISRO both explore space, but with different paths. NASA enjoys vast budgets and deep space ambitions. ISRO works with constraints and delivers precision missions. NASA invests heavily in research, partnerships, and long-term tech. ISRO focuses on quick deployment and practical results. Both represent excellence, shaped by different realities. NASA builds for scale, ISRO builds for necessity. One isn't better, they just serve different visions. ISRO's strength lies in doing more with fewer resources. Together, they show there's no single way to reach the stars. The world was stunned by India's space achievement. No one expected a Mars mission at this low cost. India did what richer nations struggled to do. The success made headlines in every major country. NASA praised ISRO for its incredible efficiency. France acknowledged the smart use of limited resources. The media called it the Frugal space miracle. India showed that innovation doesn't need billions. Mangalyaan became a symbol of smart engineering. It boosted India's image as a tech-savvy nation. ISRO gained respect in global scientific communities. Developing nations saw a new model of ambition. India proved brains matter more than budgets. This mission inspired the world and redefined success. Mangalyaan was just the beginning of India's ambitions. ISRO has plans for new Mars and Venus missions. The moon mission, Chandrayaan-3, achieved a historic landing. India became the first nation to reach the moon's south pole. ISRO's focus: explore space sustainably and affordably. Future missions include human spaceflight under Gaganyaan. India is also building a dedicated space station. Private space startups are now joining the mission. Agnikul and Skyroot are launching their own rockets. ISRO mentors and supports India's commercial space growth. India is preparing to lead the next space era. With vision, science, and grit, ISRO aims high.
India's space program is more than national pride. It offers a new model: ambitious, inclusive, affordable. For many nations, India proves what's possible. You don't need billions to aim for the stars. Mangalyaan showed that innovation isn't limited to the West. India built a Mars mission on engineering, not extravagance. It inspired countries across Asia, Africa, and Latin America. A silent message: you can build and lead. ISRO is now helping others launch their satellites. India's ground stations support global missions. Its navigation system, NAVIC, rivals GPS in the region. India isn't just joining the space race, it's shaping it. Science, when shared, lifts all of humanity. India's model balances ambition with responsibility. It's not just about reaching Mars, but bringing the world along. This is the real space revolution, and India is just getting started. India reached Mars for less than the cost of a Hollywood movie. It's time the world rethinks what progress really looks like. Low cost doesn't mean low quality, it means smart innovation. TechSutra tells these stories to honor India's genius and grit. Subscribe if you believe great ideas don't need big budgets. This is TechSutra, where India meets the world.